Hey guys, what's going on? It's Vic here, back with another Madden 21 video. In today's episode, I'm going to be doing the easiest trades and easiest players that you can trade for. Title says top 10, or may not say top 10. I'm recording this video. I don't know what I'm going to title it, but still, I'm going to do 10 or above, I believe, for the easiest players to trade for. And most of these are going to be offensive linemen or older people, but I will be trading some younger people as well, players that will be good for the long term. But right now I'm going to be doing higher overalls, but we're doing a young and high overall first, and that's going to be the Quentin Nelson cheese. 95 overall, superstar development, probably the best offensive lineman in the game or in the league. Zach Martin, a lot of people say it is, but look at that. Ryan Fitzmagic, an aging halfback. Did I just say an aging halfback? I feel like a retard. An aging quarterback. Quentin Nelson, almost halfway there. Can we get it? Isaiah Ford, do they want him? No, he already went to the Patriots anyway. So EA, update your rosters. God. But still, Allen Robinson maybe? I don't know why that didn't even go through. Nothing really happened. So I guess we're just going to use a draft pick. How about a third? We're using the Dolphins because they're the easiest trade. Okay, never mind. Ryan Fitzmagic and a third for Quentin Nelson. So what I was saying was we're using the Dolphins because they're such low overalls that it's going to show you how easy it is to trade for these players. So next on our list is going to be the Dallas Cowboys, as we are getting Zach Martin. He's two higher overalls than Quentin Nelson. I don't know why I'm brain farting so much today, but still a center for, look at that. A 69 overall center for a 97 overall superstar development, Zach Martin. EA, trade logic does not make sense here. Trade logic is non-existent. Devon Godshot, just Devon Godshot. Nope, not straight up. So let's just go back to the center, I guess. Right here, the center, and we are trading the center for Zach Martin. Now you can make Zach Martin your starting center for a 74 overall defensive tackle that you could probably get in free agency, and some 69 overall center that nobody freaking needs at all. But if you want a different center that is technically a real center and you don't want to go through the effort of hitting the edit button and changing Zach Martin to a center, you can now get your right guard, your left guard, and now a new center in Rodney Hudson out here. You could also get Richie Incognito from the Raiders as well. He's pretty old, but he'll probably retire after the first year. Do they like any of these players? No, they do not like any of those defensive backs there. But how about Christian Wilkins? Christian Wilkins straight up a right end, normal development for Rodney Hudson, a center with superstar development. It's that easy, boys. EA just needs to update their game. This freaking sucks. Also, guys, if you guys are enjoying this, make sure you like and or subscribe to the channel. It really helps me out. Also, guys, I did make a video about Madden trade logic with Desmond King for like a 6th-round pick. Are you kidding me? That actually went through. But we're here to get Jason Kelce and Brandon Brooks, so I guess you can move them to the tackle position. But left tackles and right tackles are harder to get. But Mitchell Schwartz on the Chiefs is pretty hard to get. But look at that. Jerome Baker straight up for Jason Kelce. I almost said Travis Kelce. God, I feel like a retard today. But Jerome Baker, the middle linebacker, straight up for Jason Kelce, the center. So let's see if we can get Brandon Brooks as well, who's currently injured in the game, I believe. 31 years old, though, might retire afterwards. So you might want to look into offensive lineman retirement influence, which would be pretty good. Andrew Van Ginkel, terrible name, almost straight up, but let's scroll down here and go to a 6th-round pick. Would that work? Maybe even a 7th. I guess a 6th-round pick is what we're going to go with. A 6th-round pick and Andrew Van Ginkel for Brandon Brooks. It's just way too easy. Now, I'll try to do other players other than offensive linemen, but they are going to be older players. But I will teach you how to get some younger players as well. So obviously, next on our list is going to be Tom Brady here. And Madden actually did a good job with this because most quarterbacks are unrealistically hard to trade for in real life, and it's just because once you have a franchise quarterback, you just never let them go. So Tom Brady is here and he's old, so that's why it's much easier to trade for him. Now, this isn't necessarily an easy trade just because he's just quarterback in the position, but if you guys do want to make that God squad, and if you guys just want to force trade like Patrick Mahomes, someone who you can't trade for in Madden, or like Lamar Jackson or anyone like that, all you got to do is just check out my video for forced trades, and I'll show you how to force trade any player no matter what. But if you want to trade them for them like this in Madden terms in a legit way, just do what I'm doing currently. And maybe we can just use a draft pick or something else again. A right guard. Do they want that? No, they don't. Maybe, I guess we'll have to use a second round pick or the next year's third round pick. I'll just go back to that. And a third round pick. Let's see if we can do that. And next year's third, a right tackle on a left end. Not quite there. Looks like we're going to have to use our second round pick, which is what I didn't want him to do. But it goes through a next year's second round pick. If we added this year's third round pick, it would have went through as well. That was a little bit too expensive that I would have wanted, but that should have been this year's third round pick, and that would have gone through as well. So either way, that works out. But anyways, guys, again, he is a quarterback. He's much harder to trade for. But other than that, boys, it is time to jump into the next trade. So the next player we are trying to trade for is Harrison Smith, on the older side, but 95 overall superstar X factor with enforcement as a strong safety is pretty great. I remember last year Jamal Adams was very, very easy to trade for. I don't know how that is this year. I haven't really tried trading for him yet off the Seahawks, but Xavier Howard here, I don't know his development. It might be superstar or it might just be star, but Xavier Howard is a almost through player through and through on this, but we are running out of players to trade for. Maybe Shaq Lawson or Beagle. No, they don't want either of them. This can be a lot harder because, once again, I am running out of players and I am stacking up players that I don't need. How about Flowers? Eric Flowers and Xavier Howard for the strong safety Harrison Smith. I feel like if you get an easier defensive back from free agency or get a strong safety from free agency and move them to defensive back, you can trade him if you want to keep Xavier Howard because he is on the younger side. I feel like this would also go through, but either way, that will be it for Harrison Smith. Next on our list is going to be Geno Atkins, superstar development. Was a superstar X factor last year, but we're trading a right tackle and it almost goes through. A 66 overall right tackle. Are you kidding me? They need something else. I guess I'll give them a 6th round pick. 65 overall right tackle and a 6th round pick gets you Geno Atkins. It is that simple. I believe he is 31 or 32 years old, but still, again, if you want to make that superstar God squad, I will help you with that. But another player we can trade for here is AJ Green, and I feel like he will be just a little bit harder than Geno Atkins. I don't know why, but still, they want a left guard who we definitely don't have. I mean, I could trade them Quentin Nelson, but obviously this is how to trade for players easily, and trading Quentin Nelson would not do the job. But AJ Green is on the older side, so hopefully this can work out a lot easier than all the other trades. Kyle Van Noy, he seems a little bit too higher of an overall to trade away. Do they want Shaq Lawson? Yes, they do. Let's trade away Beagle. They want him halfway through. Now let's try to trade away Shaq Lawson only a little bit more. I guess we could trade away a 2nd round pick or maybe a 3rd, but let's try a 2nd round pick. And that goes through. I mean, that was a lot more than I thought it was going to be. A 2nd round pick seems pretty expensive for an aging wide receiver that will regress after the first season. So not really a great trade, but it was a lot easier last year. But next on our list is the Seahawks with DK Metcalf. I'm not even going to try to get Jamal Adams. I haven't tried it. But DK Metcalf, this is for the people that want to develop their franchise for a lot easier and long-term period. Kyle Van Noy, he is 29 years old. He's going to regress, so I guess kicking him off the team isn't the biggest deal. But again, you can go in free agency and get easier players and trade them. But Kyle Van Noy in a 5th round pick can get you DK Metcalf, who will be a monster for you in simulation, and he'll just be great for you throughout the rebuild. Now, he isn't a high overall, but he will progress into big things, so be very excited about this trade once you do it. Next on our list is going to be the Arizona Cardinals with Christian Kirk, who does have star development, so he will progress into something other than Larry Fitzgerald. If you trade for Larry Fitzgerald, he'll probably retire in the first season in Madden, but in real life, Larry Fitzgerald would not retire until he's on top other than Super Bowl wins, because he sadly got cursed with the Cardinals for his entire career. But still, very amazing player. But anyways, let's get back to who we were talking about. Got a little bit off topic, but here we are with Christian Kirk, and they have a terrible offensive line, so I'm trying to trade away our offensive line as well. Our tackles, maybe a 2nd round pick. Will that just go through? Almost does. And how about a 2nd and a next year's 5? A 2 and a next year's 5 gets you a receiver, 78 overall with star developments that will progress into something big. So Christian Kirk was very easy to get. And I'm going to show you guys another young receiver that you can easily cheese for in a second. But first, I actually got to get free agents because I'm running out of players to trade with. So I'm in free agency here to pick up some players just so that way I can trade them away, like Earl Thomas And you can just do this cheese over and over. For some reason, Le'Veon Bell is here. He's on the Chiefs, so I'm not even going to bother to pick him up. Tony Jefferson, I'm going to sign. It looks like we're running out of money because I was trading for too many big players. So it looks like we can't even re-sign. Well, can't sign Colin Kaepernick, even though he'll never be signed. But still, back to the trade center, as we are going to be trading with the Atlanta Falcons here, and you guys may be thinking Julio Jones, but it's going to be Calvin Ridley. He's going to be very young, has star development, is 87 overall, very, very good indeed. You can trade away Tom Brady for him if you want, I guess, but I don't really plan to do that here. And also, you can trade for Julio Jones after the first season, not in the first season. The first season, it is very, very hard to trade for Julio Jones, but in the second season, it is very, very easy to trade for Julio Jones. I have no idea why. It's just he gets one age older, and the game's like, nope, he's worthless now. But still, we're trading a 4, a 3, and a 4 for Calvin Ridley. Doesn't quite go through. I'm trying not to trade away a first round pick because this is supposed to be easy. And do they want this guy? No, I might just have to trade a first round pick. But you guys get the gist of what I'm saying. Byron Jones, I would trade Byron Jones for Calvin Ridley, but again, this is supposed to be an easy trade. So Tony Jefferson, do you guys want him? No, you guys don't. Eric Rowe, anyone like that? No, they already have Keanu Neal, so I don't know why I'm thinking that. Maybe if I moved him to defensive back, that would change it. But a first-round pick, and let's just counter it out for a third. Let's see if they'll accept that. Not quite. I really don't want to trade a first-round pick away, but again, if I had more players to trade with, it would be a lot easier. How about a 4 and a 5? How about just a 5 instead? Just a straight up first round pick, and not even a first round pick will do it. That's surprising. Calvin Ridley's very easy to trade for if you have the right players, but I'm trading away a first and a 4. But again, guys, just go in free agency, and if you have enough cap room, just go in free agency, pick up some players and trade them away. It would be a lot simpler other than this. Anyways, guys, I hope you guys find this video very, very helpful for if you want to build that God Squad or if you just want to go long-term with your franchise. Either way, once again, guys, hope you guys find this all helpful. And if you guys are enjoying the content, make sure you go check out my other content and subscribe to the channel. It really does help me out. So other than that, guys, I will see you guys in the next one.